Oh, that's what we were going to talk about on the Double X Quantimino.
What's that, Gemini Jackson?
Shrine number 5.
Oh yeah, we were gonna
strive for
educate
5.
Him. The strive for 5.
The strive for 5.
So how would you describe the
I forgot what it was. So
complete mastery of the human spirit requires control of your own domain.
Right.
What's more in control of your own domain than jacking your off 5 times a day?
Is that control?
It's control. And it's also, I mean, it's edge control for one.
Well, you're not edge. You're finishing 5 times, dude.
Yeah,
how much
but
you got to edge for? You got
hours.
This is gonna take hours.
This is gonna take hours. This takes hours. It's how you hone your tenacity, your strive. This is the essence of life. How do you hit that 5th nut? How do you crack that 5th nut after a whole day of masturbation? You know?
All right. So, okay, you do 1 before you go to bed at like about 12:01. Okay, so that's in the 24-hour period. So you do that one.
This is you in your 24-hour period. We're talking about waking period.
Okay, so you wake up at about 8. Or you wake up earlier so that you can make this happen because it's pretty difficult. So you wake up around 6:30. That one's a good one. That one's enjoyable.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'd say
like you're still sore from the day before. That's the like painful one. That's probably the most painful one.
This is the first day you start.
This is day 1 of your regiment.
Day 1
of your urethral regiment of your vas deferens.
We call this the initial jack.
This is this is climbing the pump.
You got to sleep and produce. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So I guess it would be what, around 10? You do it again. That it's still pretty good. I mean, there's obviously not as much semen,
and it's a lot of time in
also,
between.
I don't know if you know. There's
a lot of time in between.
I feel like there's
Mr.
a lot
McFly.
of lag here.
So you got the 6 a.m. You got to have the 6 a.m.
You also have like your work schedule, man.
Yeah, you got your work schedule. So you go back to sleep, then you get up, say about 7:38.
I'm talking about
number 2 in there.
I'm talking about 6:15.
Oh,
why?
So you're like out refractory round 2.
I got to back-to-back these. I got a callous man.
Yeah, but why are you doing that just so that you can go to work and not have to work?
You got to get to 5 before you go to bed, man. You got to get to 5.
5 to stay alive. The strive for 5.
Yeah, but why not space it out? I don't understand.
Because you're concentrating on that
the whole day. To do.
Yeah, you got a life ahead of you.
You got to pay taxes.
Okay, well, look, this is how I'm choosing to do it, which is every couple hours. I think
pacing it.
It's the only way to do it. Have you ever tried? I mean, when last time I tried to do like 3 or 4, I was like 14, and it starts to hurt, and it's not worth it.
It's because you don't have the training, man. You don't have the urethral capacity to it 5 times, man. You can't hit 5 nuts. You can't crack 5 nuts.
Okay, so you crack 5 nuts and you feel good about it?
I mean, like that's the baseline, right?
That's
you can go
record.
above and beyond. The Call of Duty. It's just you know,
can talk about the 5th jack.
You know how everybody is always talking about putting in the work. You got to put in the work.
I don't know.
To accomplish greatness, you have to put in the work.
I don't know what good this is. What good will this bring my life? I don't understand why I need to do this.
Are you trying to achieve greatness?
I don't think so.
Yeah, obviously, because you're not willing to put in the work.
Okay. All right. So you just achieved some sort of genital greatness.
General greatness.
Okay.
This is just great.
All right, well, I'll give it a shot.
In order to achieve greatness, you have to be willing to put in the work, and this is.
I still don't know why I'm supposed to do this, but if I guess I need to do. I guess I'll start tomorrow. 6 a.m.
This is up to you, man. We were just trying to explain the concept of the 5th jack.
Yeah.
Okay. So what is the? I mean, I think I cut you off. I mean, what is the concept of the 5th jack?
It's getting to the 5th jack.
It's hard to get there.
Yeah.
That's the whole concept. The 5th jack is kind of like a philosophy, a philosophical moment of, you know, how you achieve things in life.
It's the top of Maslow's hierarchy of needs.
Well, may I direct your attention to the phrase "the 11th hour"? Is that a similar concept?
You have to have completed your 5th jack by the 11th hour.
There you go.
That's how the 11th hour fits there. It's actually that's what the 11th hour. That's what the turn of phrase comes from. It's a truncation of you must fit your 5th jack in by the 11th hour.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
They
The 11th hour is
bastardized
a
it.
short version of
Right.
what it really means.
Yeah, of the
Yeah.
entire
So,
phrase.
wait, hold on.
Of the
Let
whole
me get this
phrase.
straight. The show on MSNBC starring Brian Williams, which is called The 11th Hour, is based off the expression, you have to fit your fifth jack into the 11th hour? By the 11th
By
hour?
the 11th hour, yes.
Wow. That's news, dude.
That's
People are
news.
going to be shocked to
And,
learn that.
Like, the reason he named it that is because he knows. He understands what it takes to be a champion. And why do you think he's on TV, man? He knows.
Yeah, that's true. He's definitely doing fifth jack.
At least. He's fifth jack by 7 a.m. That guy's up.
It's just a rapid fire. Like, he got some chambered up.
Yeah, maybe he has an overactive, like, nerve bending there or something like that, you know what I mean? Maybe he got, like, acupuncture to where he can actually achieve, like, nirvana. He can achieve nirvana through acupuncture.
I'm kind of I'm a dry jacker, and I think once I start
Jesus.
doing this fifth jack thing, I'm gonna have to not do that anymore because otherwise, I will ruin my.
Yeah, if you're a dry jacker, if you're coughing up dust on your first one, I mean, like, maybe by the time you're at your fifth one, you be diamonds, dude. Because it's that pressure, it's that heat, it's the tenacity, your will that wills that last drop out, and that's a diamond, man.
Yeah.
Diamonds are built under
Grit,
pressure.
so you're talking about grit. This whole thing is about grit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tenacity.
Bottom line.
Bottom line, what does it take to get to that fifth jack? You got to put everything you have into it.
Fifth
You
jack
gotta-
gets you grit.
You have to dig
I was
deep.
skeptical, but I am on board with the philosophy of the fifth jack,
Fifth jack by the 11th hour.
starring Brian Williams.
So you didn't finish, like, you didn't say when you had number 3 and number 4. Were you just like couple hours in between? So you start
Yeah,
at
it was just kinda-
6,
yeah.
8, 10, 12. You're done by 2.
He's going at it as a chore, as opposed to an experience.
Which is back to back to back to back.
No,
Back
which
to
is
back
yeah,
to back to back to back.
yeah.
every
which is
couple
actually-
hours, though.
That's what I'm saying, but Gemini is saying that you have to do it all within a span of 2 hours, and then you go to work like a normal
I'm saying
person.
there are different ways to approach it, but yours seems impractical because your entire workday gets in the way of your jack sessions.
It doesn't take that long.
You can just
We're
run into the
cranking it
bug-
out in like 3 minutes.
But
or
you're
less.
in like round
that's
3,
ra-
round
yeah,
4,
round
round
3,
5.
round 4 is
yeah.
still
Yeah,
only
those
taking
are some
3 minutes.
fights.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
You're right about
Come on,
that. I didn't
man.
think about
There's
that.
a battle ahead of you. Like, you're a little bit
You gotta
worn
like
out.
fucking fiddler cap
Yeah.
that. That's right.
Your
He's
heart's
not even
beating.
part of that fiddler
You're starting
crabs.
to sweat.